This is the story of the prodigal son. There was a rich man who had two sons. The first one was hardworking, always obeyed his father, and he was a very good and nice person. But the second son was totally different from the first. He was lazy. He did not work in his father's field. He was disobedient to his father and he wanted to lead a free life. One day, the younger son said to his father, "Father, give me my share of property." The father felt very sad and divided the property. The second son took his share of property and left home. He went to a very far land where he made a lot of friends. He spent his property lavish on his friends, their foods and drinks. He had many bad habits too. He wasted all the money. Soon he was left with no money, and when his friends saw this, they all left him one by one. At that time, there was a famine in that land. He could not get any job and none of his friends gave him food or money. He was forced to take up a very mean job, which was to feed the pigs. Very often he ate the food kept for the pigs. He was very sad about his present conditions. He soon began to think about his father and his brother. He said to himself, "In my father's house, even the servants have enough food. They get good shelter too. But here, I am struggling for food and shelter. I will go back to my father and I will beg him to take me as a servant." So he decided. The prodigal son set out for his father's house. One day, the father saw his son coming from a distance and ran out with great joy to meet him. His son knelt down and said, "Father, I am not fit to be your son. Take me as a servant." His father lifted him lovingly and embraced him. Then turned to his servants and said, "Bring the best robe and put it on my son. Put a ring on his fingers and shoes on his feet. Kill the fatted calf and prepare a feast. Let us eat and enjoy. My son was lost, but now he is found." The eldest son was returning from a hard day of work. Then he heard the loud sound of music and dance coming from his house. He asked one of his servants about it, and the servants said, "Your brother has returned, and your father is rejoicing. A fatted calf has been killed to prepare a delicious meal and the celebration." The son was so angry, he refused to enter the house. The father came out and begged him to come in and rejoiced. The eldest son said, "I obeyed you for all these years, have done all your work, but you never even gave me as a kid to enjoy time with my friends. This son wasted all your money and property, and you offered a fatted calf for him?" His father replied, "My dear son, you are always with me. All my property is yours. Your younger brother was dead, now he is alive. He was lost, but now he is found. Therefore, should we not rejoice?" The eldest son understood the love behind the words of his father, forgot everything about his brother, and decided to take part in the celebration, and he was happy.